Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and in this one I am again playing with my brand new pack from Artstacks called Colourful World. So I'm going to be creating a page in the white journal from Dina Wakley. You can't get these anymore unless you get lucky and come across them somewhere, but I do hear rumour that Dina might be releasing a watercolour journal soon, so do not fear. I kind of like this as an alternative to the craft journal because, you know, craft journals are my favourite, and sometimes it's nice to just journal on a different colour background. So I'm going to be using this face from this pack of images here, and I'm going to be creating a page using this. I'm going to extend this onto my journal page. These packs, this one and the zine pack, are absolutely packed with colourful images that you can use in your journals or even for card making. So I spent a bit of time just deciding where it was going to work best, where was I going to use it, before I kind of went right in and made a start. So I'm going in with some black gesso to start off with, and I'm adding some black gesso to my page. The reason for this is that the background behind this face is dark with those colours layered over the top. So I created these images using Procreate, and I can remember how I kind of started off with this image, and it started off with a dark background, and you can see glimpses of that through the colours that are on top. So adding this gesso, you can see I'm using a dry brush. It gives a nice effect where the paint is going on. Now this area where I'm leaving it quite light is because the image is going to go there, so I'm not so worried about making sure that that's filled in really darkly. I'm just sticking this in. I have dried the page. I'm now going in with some double-sided tape, and the only reason I'm using that is because it was on my desk. And I was like, okay, I'll just use that. But it works really, really nicely. So I'm going to stick this onto my page and then start to think about how I'm going to extend the image. So what I'm going to do initially is start to pull the colours out from the image onto my journal page, and just try and colour match as best I can. I'm also pulling the colour that I use over the top of the one that's on the image too, because that then helps them kind of marry together a little bit easier. So I'm just following the colour palette that's there on the image. And you can see in some places I am going to need to go back and add in more paint just to make it a bit more opaque at the top. But yeah, this is really fun. This is a great way to get those images to feel like they belong on your page, not like you've just stuck something in, but like you've drawn it yourself. It kind of like a cheating way of making it look like you're really great at drawing faces. Maybe some of you are, but you know, my talent when it comes to face drawing is a little bit limited. And for me, adding faces into my art journal pages is just something that I absolutely love to do. So here I'm just using a slightly lighter yellow. Now I'm going in with green. These are Dina Wakley media paints that I'm using here. So this one is lime. Then this is turquoise, and I think I might go in with another colour as well just to try and blend that a bit better. And then lapis. This one doesn't show up very well on the black background because it is quite a dark blue colour, but it is there. Then I've used blackberry, and then I think raspberry after that. then again I'm back to the kind of red, the deep red colour at the end. So I know if you look closely you can see where that joins to my page, but I could go in and add more paint over the top of those colours just to darken them up a little bit, make them more opaque. But I kind of liking how that feels like it belongs on the page a bit more already. So this is a diamond stencil from Natalie May Scrapbooking. I'm just going in and adding a little bit of stenciling. I want to bring some white back onto my journal page, and you can see that I have stenciled right over the top of that area I've just done. So that's another way to hide that join area, and also I'm just pulling that white back across my page again. Next I'm going in with a text stencil. Again, this is one from Natalie May Scrapbooking. I pretty much always put some text on my journal pages in one way or another, whether that be using collage paper with print on it, stenciling with text on it, or stamping with text on it. There is usually some text somewhere on my journal page, and of course I always add a quote. For me, that is the way that I say what it's about, and what it means, and why I've done it. So then I'm using, this is Permanent Red Violet Light from Amsterdam Acrylic. I'm going to just pop, I don't know what I'm doing with that. What am I doing with that? A bit more stenciling, I think. Yeah, that's what I've used through the text stencil. I must have just used it up and run out. Next I'm going in with a text stamp and over stamping those white areas, so that just pushes those back again. So all the time I'm playing with where these layers are on my page, pulling them forwards, pushing them into the background again, and that's all done using the contrast of the white and the black, and the stamping over the top helps to just push it away a little bit. So this is a quote from the same pack, and I'm just cutting this up and I'm going to pop it on to my journal page. I'm going to glue it in place, and then I look like I'm about to add some white splatters. So I've often said there are things that I do on lots of my journal pages that are like those kind of tricks that you need in your toolbox of things to do, which help make your page feel finished and complete. Stamping, splatters, adding dots, a pop of colour, those are all those little techniques that just make that page finally sing and come together. So that is a neon pink. It's I think that might have been a Posca pen that I was using there, but that is this page finished. So don't forget, you can get your hands on these packs from my website in the UK, artjournallove.com, and also in America you can find them, and Australia from Artstacks themselves. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found some inspiration in this short video, and I hope to see you again soon.